Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about a law of relativity. So, as you know, everything works according to the laws. Whether you believe them or you don't believe them, they are still working. So, if we know the laws, we can work with and within ourselves. So, whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to achieve, and everything works according to the laws. If we know the laws, and then we can work with and within the laws. And this is what I'm going to talk about today, the law of relativity. So do you know everything is connected? Do you know about that? So everything is already here. Do you know about that? Are you aware of that? So why the results are not there, whatever we want? Because our mind is not connected to that, whatever I'm talking about, the relativity. The relativity is a universal connection. Everything is connected. So as when we dial a mobile to mobile, so we connect to that mobile to another mobile. So same with our mind is it works on a vibration, it works on a level of frequency. So if we have that, whatever we're trying to create or have or do, and if our mind is not programming according to what we want, and then we are not connected to that vibration, that's what it means. If you're not connecting, you're not getting your results, and this is the reason. That means your vibration is not connected to what you want. So this is the reason you're not seeing the results. So this is what I'm going to talk about. So this is a most important law which we are working with all the time. But if we are not aware of it, then we don't know how to connect with that awareness. So this is what I'm going to talk about. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I am consultant of thinking into result. My mentor is Bob Proctor, and he taught this information all around the world more than 60 years. So the same information I'm going to share with you, and all I'm doing and facilitating this information. Because this information works, this is the reason Bob taught more than 60 years, same information what I'm going to share with you. So I'm going to talk about from the thinking to lesson into the result. There's one lesson I'm going to talk about, and related to the how the universal laws works together. So I'm going to talk about the mind and the universal laws. Okay, so let me share the slides with you first, then I will start talking about it. Another thing what I want to say, watch the YouTube the end if you want to full benefit out of the YouTube. If you're just watching 1 minute 2 minutes, it's not going to help you. So what I'm sharing is very important information. It's really the information Bob taught, airlines, the business, you name it, he taught all around the world. The same information I'm sharing with you. Please don't take it light, take it seriously, and start using this information around your life as your goals. So let's start the lesson. Welcome to the Proctor Gallagher Consultant Facilitation Training. And so we're going to talk about the law of relativity. So as I said, everything works according to universal laws. So let me tell you that whether you believe it or you don't believe it, but they're still working. All our results, all our whatever we're trying to do, have or create as a business or relationships or something we want to have or create or do, whatever. So we are working with and within the laws. But if we're not aware of it, we might be working against of the laws, against of these laws. So the law of relativity means everything is connected in the universe. So I can give you a little bit example about that, how you might be thinking how that can be possibility. So I can talk about the mobile. When we dial one mobile to another mobile as a dialing the number, and we connect straight away if the number is right. So mobile is connecting to the another mobile with the frequency, level of frequency. So same as a human being, we are uh, we are working with the frequency. So we are living in a three planes: mind, body, and spirit. So the spirit is made of energy. So it's just a frequency, a level of frequency. So we are talking in the frequency. So you might just seeing the body, but we are more than body as a spirit. Spirit is the energy. So that works on a level of frequency. So as I said, everything is connected, and whatever we're trying to seek as our goals, personal goals, professional goals, if we don't really believe it, and then the frequency not gonna connect to the another frequency, whatever we're trying to achieve as our goals, or whatever the goals you're trying to have or do or create, and it's not gonna happen, because the laws are there, frequencies there, is working all the time. But as our body, as our mindset, if we are not believing in that part as a frequency, we haven't got that belief as our thoughts, and is not gonna connect to that vibration frequency. So to do that, we have to change our thoughts, we have to change our beliefs, and then definitely the frequency gonna change, level of frequency. So it's quite deep to understand that. This is the only way to do it, because this is what I learned from my mentor Bob Proctor, and sometimes we are not aware of it, how to do it, and work with the universal laws, and then with our own mind. So let me introduce you, this is what I learned from Thinking to Result from my mentor Bob Proctor. Next slide. Higher faculties. So now we're gonna connect to with the laws and our mind. This is how it works, mind and the laws together. So this is what I learned from Thinking to Result. We got the mind, and we have to understand the mind. We, as a mind, there's a higher faculties in our mind. So we have a conscious mind, and then we have subconscious mind. The conscious mind is intellect mind, is a thinking mind, and then we have higher faculties. So higher faculties are the tools we have given, and we can use these tools to create whatever we want to create. So let me talk about that a little bit. What tools we have? We have given like perception, the reason, the memory, the imagination, and intuition, and reason and memory, and of course will and imagination. So there is a 6 faculties we have given, and we can create anything with the laws as a law of relativity. As I said, law of relativity is already connected. Everything is already connected. We are connected to that already. But if our mind is not recognizing that as our thoughts, as our feelings, as a vibration, and then we are disconnected to that as a mind. But otherwise, outside in the universe, we are already connected. Everything is connected. So to connect that frequency, we have to start programming our mind to connect that frequency, and using these high faculties, we can do that. We are doing it subconsciously, but if we are aware of it, these high faculties, we can do it purposely. We can use these tools to create whatever we were trying to create or do or have or create as a personal goals, professional goals. So using your will is a focus, and your imagination is your image of yourself, whatever you're trying to create or have. And then we can use the will and the imagination. And using our focus is through your mind. You have to use your focus what you want. So this way you already going to start connect to that vibration. And of course then you do need your goals as your goals, to believe it and have a faith within yourself, whatever you're trying to have or do or create. So altogether, once you start taking the action every day, and definitely you're going to start to create that whatever you're trying to visualize it, image of yourself as imagination, as your goals, using your will. And that way you can create or anything. This is what I learned from thinking to result. So we are working with the universal laws, and law of relativity, and then higher faculties. We can use these higher faculties and to create and do the programming as a mindset, as a thoughts and the believing together, and definitely we can create anything. So your homework is today, so just think about the law of relativity. Is everything's connected. So all you have to do, start connecting yourself as your thoughts and your feelings, and using your will and imagination. Start writing whatever you're trying to create. Write it down as a positive, and then try to see yourself on the screen of your mind as visualizing it, using your imagination, image of yourself, and then using the will as a focus, and try to create that whatever you're trying to create. So this is everything to do with your mind. It's nothing to do with outside. So you might be thinking your results are from outside, because whatever is happening around you, the job or business or people or circumstances or your family or friends, no, it's nothing to do with them. It's all to do with yourself as your mind. You have to know your laws. You have to know your mind, how the mind works, and they work together, laws and your mind. So once you know that, then you can start programming your mind according to the universal laws. So hopefully now you know it, how that mind works, and hopefully this lesson going to help you. And this is what I learned from Bob Proctor. And since I have learned that, now I got no problem. I know everything is correct, connected, and all I have to do is start programming myself, and I can create anything and do anything what I want to do, or create or whatever as my goals, as my purpose. So you can do the same. So don't think other people can do it, you can't. You can do it also once you know how the mind works. And next slide is, if you are interested to do thinking to result as a training, you have to book and ask all your questions around your personal goals and professional goals, and I can help you with that, all your questions, or around this lesson. And hopefully this lesson going to help you. And if you still would like to learn about the contents, go on my business page, anitabansal.thinkingtoresult.com, and you can learn more about the contents, because I'm always posting something new every day. So hopefully this lesson going to help you. Law of relativity, and so these laws are really important laws, part of everything, no matter whatever you trying to as a human being, we are part of laws. That's it. We have to know the laws. People are not aware of their laws. Sometimes we are working against of ourselves. I didn't know the laws are there, but now I know it, and I try to learn every day and try to apply them, and life becomes so peaceful, and then you learn how to deal with the life, and you start to accept things. You start to create from your inside out, not from outside in. And it's so beautiful to live in that space, and hopefully you can do the same. And this is what I learned from my mentor, and I'm still working on my mindset, and it's ongoing process. And hopefully this lesson going to help you. And I think if you like the YouTube, please give thumbs up. And if you have any more further questions, you have to take the action to see the reaction. According to the universal laws, if you're not going to take the action, you're not going to see much difference. You have to take the action to see the difference as whatever you're trying to. Okay, I think thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.